have you look back on the year? I know kind of not the circumstance you wanted to be talking to us in, but what do you take away from this year?
I take away that we were a young team this year. I think we really grew a lot throughout the year. As we saw when we were in the battle at the end of the year, we stuck to it. We were relentless. We battled our asses off, and we tried our best to try to make the playoffs. Obviously, didn't end up that way, but I'm really proud of the group that we had.
For you, this was kind of a breakout year for you, right? You contributed more offensively. You were on the power play at times. What led to all of that for you?
I think obviously it's my fourth year. Dave trusts me. He's seen me the last 4 years, seen me grow, and I think I'm just more comfortable out there with the puck in my stick and making more poised plays and stuff like that. So yeah.
Obviously, you get your jersey at the banquet the other night. Just look back over the last 4 years here, from the time you got drafted to now. What have you learned? Where have you grown?
I think I've learned a whole lot from Dave and from just the whole coaching staff, from my teammates. It's crazy that 4 years went by so fast, and hopefully I'm back next year, but we'll see what happens. And I think there's just been a hell of a 4 years.
You mentioned next year a little bit, going into a year where you're going to be in OA. First of all, how strange is it to even think that you're at this point in your career?
It is very strange. It feels like yesterday. I was just coming in here during COVID as a 16-year-old, and just meeting the boys for the first time, and seeing all the boys graduate and leave, and now I'm going to be graduating next year. It's kind of crazy, and it's surreal, honestly. Playing for my hometown team in Ottawa, it's a crazy moment.
Second part of that, obviously, how do you go into an off season where there's never certainty when there's 5 of you going to be OAs next year? So how do you approach that?
Yeah, obviously, you just can't think about it. I think you just gotta put yourself in the best position to make the team, or be one of those 3 OAs to make it all the way, and you just don't think about it too much.
Is that something that worries you? I know you said you don't think about it, but in the back of your head,
well, obviously, you worry a bit about it. You want to be here again with the boys and play on the team again. Yeah. But you just can't really think about it too much. You just got to go into the off season with the same mindset of you just got to get better. Yeah.
Just haven't seen kind of the awkwardness, not awkward, but how it was weird at the beginning of the season to handle them all. Did that make it a bit easier? Or?
It's we had a weird situation this year with all those OAs that we had, and seeing them leave mid-season was kind of tough. I'm I don't really want that when I'm coming back here to maybe be scratched and all that stuff. But we'll see what happens. Obviously Boydie and Jan will do a good job with that. So yeah.
Like he said, breakout year, and Boydie mentioned you as a guy that you're probably going to have to step up next year.
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to do that, just mindset-wise?
I think, for a leadership role, I'm more of a energy guy. I'm not more of a serious leader. I'm more of boys, we're good here. We're gonna have some fun out here, and we're gonna do good. So I think, the leadership-wise, I think I'm more of a energy guy. So I'm gonna bring that in next year with the boys.